So let's open up and see what's inside here. Ta-da! Okay, so we made a bit of honey in here.
Yeah, because they made most of it in here.
Yeah. So we've just taken the queen excluder off, and now we're having a look into the brood nest. There's a bit of a queen cell there.
Where?
What, queen cup?
Yeah,
but that's the
cup.
one. Yeah. Hang on. Back on the other side again. Or was that just drone? Is that a play cup down the bottom there?
No, I think. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And another one here. This side.
Yep. So these haven't been opened for a fortnight.
Okay. Cool. That's a really nice solid brood on these, isn't it?
These are just such a lovely colony. You know, she's like, look at how organised she is. You know?
Yeah.
If I can ever see her. But they're like really calm.
Yeah.
Think we're okay, yeah?
Yeah. If you give them a little shake, we can look for queen cells. Not queen cells, for eggs on there.
Do you want the magnifying glass?
No.
A little plate up there.
I love that frame.
Got it?
Nope. No, I have. Let's take it over to the light a bit. Yeah, so it's right out to the edges with young, fresh larvae.
So, I mean, I suppose we could take a frame of wet brood from there and put it in the other.
Yeah. I'm just going to go and tuck my
Is that one
top
got wet
in.
brood on it?
Yeah, but those larvae are a bit too old already. They're a day older than we want them for that. But I don't think we want to do that necessarily, because we want them made by a nice strong colony.
No, but this is to put in the one over there, which is, you now think is queenless.
Yeah.
So they could make a nice queen out of this nice queen's progeny.
Yeah.
at it, it's just round.
Mm-hmm. It's more like what I'd be expecting at this time of year. Yeah, so there are some eggs on here.
So I check this one? I mean, this is full of steel brood, so...
Yeah, so I don't need to... I just wanted to check for eggs. Looking good, isn't it?
Huh?
Looking good.
Yeah. What's these two doing? Oh, they've stopped doing it now. I've pointed them out to you.
Were they like holding on to each other?
Yeah.
They do that a lot when they're drawing wax.
So, why wouldn't we take a frame of this brood with some wetting and put it in that one? The front.
Only because it's not majorly strong.
What?
That colony.
This colony's huge.
No, but that one. So they wouldn't make the biggest queen cells necessarily.
Okay.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing. But slide all of those, yeah, give yourself some space to go up there. But yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Because then we'd be able to put an extra frame of empty here, because they're all many, completely filled up this.
Yeah. Yeah, and that would mean that you'd have less worry about these swarming as well.
Yeah.
It's obviously a queen you don't want to lose.
I wish I could see her. But just look at it,
Alright. Now that other side again.
Little plate up at the bottom there.
Oh yeah, squish that and we'll know that. Oh, could be inside.
Inside you?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't see her. I think the bee probably climbed all the way up inside. I should really tuck it in.
Can you give him a little shake?
No, because all I wanted was a frame of eggs. Mainly so that we could, well, two things. I wanted to check that the queen was present, and also because I think that idea of yours isn't a bad idea of moving that frame of eggs across.
I can't remember which one got the eggs in there.
Isn't that still on the side there?
I don't think so.
Okay, then it's the 5th frame. With that one being the 2nd frame. Yeah, it is this one.
Yep.
Yeah. This first one had far less sealed brood on, but the sealed brood was... yeah, it's definitely this one. But where there wasn't sealed brood, there's like 5-day-old larvae mainly. Alright, it's making me feel a bit anxious having a bee crawling on my face. I'm just gonna take this off and there we go, successfully let her out.
Good.
And didn't let this one in, which is trying to sting me. And then these want to go, so then push that about half the frames forward. Yeah. So now push the front ones back. No, sorry, front. I'm always going by the entrance. Grab the handle up. Gap in the middle of here. Make a gap in the middle of there and then put the two empty frames of foundation. Yeah, so slide them all forward. Brilliant. That's okay with me. Or did you just want to touch them?
I just wanted to.
You just wanted to touch them. So by making that space in the brood nest like that, the bees know that it's really clear to them that they've got plenty of room, because they can feel that space. Oh, there's plastic end missing off the other end as well. You got another one somewhere? Cool. And that will deter them from swarming. So having taken away 2 full frames of brood and replaced it with 2 empty frames of foundation. They've now got plenty of space and don't feel like they need to swarm. Queen excluder. I wonder if that's where the queen is. No. They're all making their way back as well now. So they're all making their way back as well now. So that's all good. Yeah, just put them on. Just give it a shake so you don't squish them. Cool. You alright lifting those?
Yeah, there's not that many in this one.
Okay. So, hang on a minute. What we could do is move some of the filler ones, swap them round for the emptier ones, or just turn the whole thing around 180. Yeah. Can you see here where they've built a new comb between the two?
Why did they do that?
So you've got constellations here.
Yeah.
So is that 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 instead in the space where there'd be 11 normally. What if you put drawn out combs, 9 drawn out combs, then you do get then they'll draw them out. Then they'll just make the cells a bit deeper to make up for that, and that just means you get a little bit more honey in your super, fewer frames to process, and more honey in your super because you're doing away with these spaces because you've done away with 2 frames. So for less money you get more honey in the same box because you've got 2.
Should I remove this wax?
Yeah, you could do. Doesn't matter either way. You can use it for cut comb otherwise when you've filled it up.
Oh, well, let's leave it in there because some cut comb's nice.
What? Nah, then you'd have to stick it back on again now. There you go. Cool.
Back in there?
Yeah, but then put it there. Yeah, yeah.
This is the way going to the gym makes a difference.
Shake all the bees, because any bees that you trap in here are going to die. Should we just see what this honey's like as well?
Isn't it?
That's amazing, yeah, that's mainly sealed as well, isn't it?
See, she's like, just this hive is just perfect.
Yeah.
It produces stacks of propolis. They're friendly, they're organised, they seem to not want to try and make honey in the brood chamber.
Yeah.
I mean, look at all this lovely propolis, it's just waiting to be harvested.
I'm just wondering about maybe swapping these two frames over and spinning them through 180. And probably the same at the front as well, but certainly with these two, because this end one hasn't been drawn out.
Oh God.
And the reason I say spinning them through 180 is because that won't fit otherwise. That's good.
So spin it 180, yeah?
Yeah. Lovely nectar here. Yeah, can you see how on this side they've only started drawing it out a bit? But by taking it away from the edge here, put it down here, they should now draw it out because it's a bit warmer there. And the one at the front seems okay, that's fully drawn out. Cool. Yeah, so that's ready for processing pretty much whenever.
Yeah.
Whenever I've sorted my honey spinner out, I guess.
What is it still at Oaklands?
No.
What is it then?
It was in my garden and it's now in my garden shed, which has now
So
been...
do we need to find somewhere to process honey? We can't do it at Oaklands anymore.
No, yeah, my garden shed
Okay.
is my new honey room.
Okay.
It's not the way I planned it, but hang on, just make sure there's none in there. Okay. Cool. Hang on, there's two bees here. Okay. They'll be happier on the front. I think I need to put some more fuel in the smoker.
Okay.
Let's turn it into flamethrower.